Hello everyone, welcome back to FX 20 Pips. Today is the 27th July 2023. It's a Thursday. Time is now 2:21 p.m. GMT plus 8. We are currently at GBPUSD 1 hour chart. Now I'm just going to explain what happened yesterday with regards to the candlesticks. Okay, this is yesterday. We have the big bullish candle at 2:30 a.m. when Powell start to give the press conference. Now, yesterday I drew the breakout buy and breakout sell, and in the video yesterday I said that because of the FOMC news, you might not want to trade the GBPUSD until after the news. But nonetheless, if you are confident in the breakout buy and breakout sell, and regardless of my advice, if you take the trades, okay, what you can see is that the first candle and the second candle went up, and again the third candle, it just go back down and it hover around the breakout buy. There was another attempt to push up and then come back down again. So whether you survive this moment, as you can see, there are many wick from the seller, there are many wick from the buyer. Now whether you survive this portion, it really depends on where you put your stop loss. Alright, just a quick glance, if you put your stop loss here, okay, after you buy here, you can see that you most probably could be stopped out by these two wick. And then if you're not stopped out here, alright, you could easily have gotten your 20 pips. I'm not sure whether this is 20 pips, I'll measure it later on. But then if you didn't take your profit here, you would have been stopped out here if your stop loss is here. Alright, so the positioning of the stop loss is actually very, very important. You want to put it in a way that you hope that the wick don't take you out. So by putting here, this will have taken you out, this will have taken you out. Now if you were to put here, this will just touch you and off it goes, right? If you were to put here, yeah, pretty safe, isn't it? Of course, this is after 2020, all right? I mean, what I call it, the after everything that happened, we have a very clear view. And if you put here, okay, you have no worries at all. So let's look at the 30 minutes time frame. So now we are at the 30 minutes. You can see that once the price go up above the breakout buy, it closes, okay? It closes above, right? No other prices try to close below. Okay, these are just wick. Okay, it wick down and close up, wick down, close up, wick down, close up. Even here, all right, it wick down and close up, wick down and close up. Now we look at what is this level. Okay, let me just sort of put a line, draw a line there. You can see just right here. Right, let me just draw a line here. Okay, you can see that if I were to put it just here, all the candles did not close below, right? Once you break up, all didn't close below, even here. Okay, the very long doji with seller pushing down, all right, it also only closed around here. Okay, no candle actually closed below. So the breakout buy and sell zone is very, very effective. Right, once you see all this happening, you know that something is right, is very correct on this method. Now, I was earlier on saying that if you put your stop loss here, you'll be taken out by this. If you put your stop loss here, you'll be taken out by this. Now, just interesting to see what is the value of this wick and what is this one. All right. So I will put the cursor mouse over this candle. You will have to look at the low here. Right, look at the low here, and then as I put on here, you look at the low here. Let's see what do we get. So this one, the first one is the low is 1.28948. All right, so we have 28948, and this one is 28944. Right, so it basically just take out the buyer whose stop loss is here, and that is why you need to give some space for your stop loss if you are putting here. Right, you cannot just put it on the dot here. You have to, like, let's say give it a 4 pips space, so your stop loss will be here, and then it will not touch you. Okay, 4 pip is just a arbitrary number, but I like 4, so I put 4 pips. All right, if you are not those who think very particular about this, then you could just simply put your stop loss here regardless of how many pips, right? Because the point is that if price want to smash down here, then there is really something wrong, and it's not going to my higher time frame of going up. Yeah, so let's look at this and also the last week level. Okay, not the last week, sorry, the previous day, yes, previous day level. So let me remove this one that I add on early on. Okay, so as you can see from yesterday, while waiting for the FOMC, the candle was just hovering around previous day high, okay, which is just about here, right? So this gives you an idea that, oh, okay, the price just want to hang on above there. All right, so these are all very important level which I always plot in daily. Now we are at the 30 minutes, so at the 2 a.m. my time, okay, when the interest rate came up, they increased by 0.25, right? Okay, so you can see that the price went up and down, and it wasn't really affected. Okay, the price wasn't actually affected by the announcement. Price is only affected when Powell gives the press conference at 2:30, and this is a 2:30 candles. Okay, so if I show it to you, this is the announcement of the interest rate. This is when Powell start to give the press conference. So what Powell say is more important than what the actual interest rate is, right? And then what happened then is price went up, and once the speech is finished, he gave his news conference, and then it's sort of at the end of the day, and then here we have Asia market push it up, and then now it's coming back down again, but then we are all above 1.29, right? So we are still going up on the high side. So since we are at a 1 hour chart, let's just carry on and do our daily routine. Okay, let me just shift this previous day high to here. All right, let me get a minute. So previous day high is here, previous day low is here, and then the midpoint is here to here at 50% is about here, right? Delete. So this is our daily routine. At the first glance, we know that the weekly candle opens here. Now we are on the top above this one, so we have a bullish weekly candle here. With respect to last week, we are bouncing off the middle of the candle of last week, right? It still doesn't want to close above. Okay, attempt, no candle close above the midpoint of previous week, right? Right, so now is 2:30, so it's when Frankfurt already open. So let me just carry on and do the breakout buy and sell. Now very simple, Asia, what's the highest point? It's this one, it's this week, right? Then the body, we have it here, okay? Then our breakout buy will be that big, so I will minimize it and put it here, right? And then for the sell, the lowest point during Asia session now is this, and then the body is here. So I'm just going to draw the breakout buy and sell. Let's do this. So the top bit, come up here. I put it to, let's say, 11 o'clock. All right, and breakout buy, we got it there. Then the breakout sell is much smaller. Right here, let me track it out. Yep, and then name it breakout sell. So there we have it. Have the breakout buy and sell. What's the pips level? From here to here is about 6.1 pips, and then from here to here is about 3.1 pips. Right, so that is basically your stop loss gap. All right, if you want to, if price go up and then you want to put your stop loss here, you know that this is about whatever pip side that I mentioned earlier on. All right, if you're not particular about here, then you can simply just put it all the way here or previously midpoint or whatever. Okay, it's up to your personality how much risk you want to take. Right, so moving on, let's jump back to the 8 hours. Okay, so here we are at the 8 hours. Where is my 8 hours zone? Where are you? Range box, 8 hours zone. So it's here, right? So what we can see here is that, let me just remove the rest so that it's easy on your eyes. Remove this one, remove this, remove everyday buy sell, and these two. Right, so just looking at the 8 hours range box, we can see that previously we had this here, and price didn't close below, price didn't close above until yesterday. Right, so this is the first candle, second candle that broke out, and it's still above here. Right, so what I'm going to do is I will move the 8 hours range box. I'm looking at it, just hang on. This is the highest, and then price just like hang around here, so it makes sense for me to put the box here, right? Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Here to here, right? That's it. Okay, so if I were to use the if I were to remain a box from this one, the previous one, okay, all right, the yellow one, if this is the previous one here, so my idea is that if it was to retest, then it might retest one point this level. All right, so because it went up, and then there's a possibility that it retests here and then shoot up again. All right, so if you're not concerning about the retest by using the 8 hours range box, then you can just remove this one. Okay, there are many other methods to test a retest, right? But nonetheless, this is the new 8 hours range box here. Okay, so moving along, a quick view here, we're still on the 8 hours chart, is this: up, retrace, up, retrace. Okay, or you can call it expansion, retracement, expansion, and retracement. Now what does the fib tell us if we were to put this and this high? So let's get the fib here, low, high. Now I'm quite particular. Let's see which candle is the highest one. So this high is 1.31408. This is 1.31422. So I'm going to put it on this one, the second one. Oh, is this one 1.422? This is 424. Is this 424? 1.31424, 422, 408. So will be this third one. Okay, there we go. So we can see that it went up, retracement. Okay, I talked about this retracement in my previous video also, right? So it touches on 61.8 right here, and then my theory is it is going to go to this level. Okay, you go up there, touch here, and then come up here. Okay, for the higher time frame bullish direction. Now, one thing I want to show you here is 61.8. This little fella here. Okay, let me zoom in. Let me zoom in for you. See this little fella here? It touches and bounces off. Alright. How do you know it touches here? You know, it's like, alright, you're just lucky. No, if you look at this, I have the ray. Okay. Let me just remove the flip. Okay. I have the trend line here where I trap the price in a P wave. Yep. And you think that you wouldn't know your bounce here. Okay. Show you this. These order blocks on the 5 minutes chart, which I had drawn, and which I will put a video link here, and it's going to show you how I get these order blocks here. All right. I have also drawn others order blocks which it just smashed through. Okay, and it smashed through, but this one is effective. All right, as you can see, it did not even come down to here. So like I said, I'll put a link here on the previous video, and it will show you how I draw these order blocks. Now let's just zoom into this level. Okay, so let's put the vertical line so we know where we are. Okay, so 8 hours. Let's go to 1 hour. So we scroll back. So this is the line here, right? Okay, so let's go down to the 5 minutes. Where are we? There we go. Somewhere along here. Now you can see that on the 5 minutes chart, this is my 5 minutes order block. Price came down. You can see that very aggressive I call that bearish candle, very aggressive, and the moment it hit here, gone. Where is the bearishness? Gone. Buyers was here and it pushed up. Alright. When it pushed up, what happened? Did it ever come back down here again? No. Alright. Before I zoom out again, let's go to the 1 minute chart. So where is it? There we go. Yes, right here. There. On the 1 minute chart. Alright. That is as good as you can get for the price to touch, and then off it goes. Goodbye. If you miss this one, goodbye. If you are doing the order block. Alright. So, having said that, for those of you who is trading order blocks, you know that this would be your early entry. Okay, if you're waiting for fib level, you think that okay, I'm just going to target the 50% or 70%, then you know that you would have missed this one. Alright, now the logical stop loss will be just below this order block. Don't forget, this is only a 1 minute one. Alright, so now if for those of you who set the order here, you would have, depending on your spread, okay, some of you will get in, some of you will not, but my point is my drawing is correct. And look at this. Alright, it just touches and off it goes. Am I able to measure how much is this? Here to here, 0.2, 0.3 pips. Okay, less than 1 pips. Okay, if you miss it, you miss it. That's it. So some of you like to use this what do you call it, the positioning. Now if you were to put your entry here and you put your stop loss say here, okay, with the bigger trend line here, how much can you get? Now based on the order block teaching, some of you will put your stop loss here, right? And then you might get a 3.34 times. Yeah, but I always say if the price is going up for your direction, why do you stop it? Okay, that is why I never like to use this type of positioning, because it forces you to close the trade. Okay, because you give yourself some how should I say that, some self-fear. All right, you think that, oh, it's already 3.34 times my risk, so I should just close it. Right, so you have all this negative thinking coming into your mind when you make money. So why is that? And some of you will push it through here, saying that, oh, okay, this is 4.73. Yes, I risk $1,000 here. Okay, I make 4.73 here. Okay, because 4.73 times. So actually, you make how should I put it? 3.73. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, when we use this ratio, risk to reward. Right. So my point is, if it's going up, why do you stop your trade? Okay. Now, here is when you start to struggle, right? Because when it comes down, you think that, oh, I should have closed it at 4.73. Now I'm only at 1-to-1. I should have done this. I should have done that. But if you are confident in your long time target, you can see. Now, this is what I'm trying to say. The price when it touches it never come back. Okay, never did it ever come back. So let's go back to let's go to 30 minutes. Am I able to still see it on a 30 minutes? Yep, I can still see it, but I'm not able to draw it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to expand it here. Okay, yes, now it's thicker here. Right. So let's just go back, make sure we are at the same level. Okay, so yep, it's about there. So I'm just going to make it thicker so that I can drag it on a higher time frame. So it was here, stop loss now. So going back, let's go to 30 minutes. Okay, if you had held on to here, maximum. All right, how many are we getting? 18.2 times here. Your 1,000 become 18,000. Your 10,000 become is it? Yep, 1K become 18,000. 10K become 180,000. Yep. If you believe in yourself and you believe in your higher time frame analysis. Right. Now, would you still be holding for it to come here on the higher time frame trend line? It's up to your personality, isn't it? Right. So if you waste so much effort in your order blocks, why don't you trust it? A lot of order block teaching will tell you to end here, to take profit here, to take profit here. Right? But anyway, that is really something that you need to take note of. The methods are there, right? The order blocks are there. My breakout buy and sell are there. The P wave are there. The FIB levels are there. All these methods allows you to make money. So what is holding you back? It's your mindset, it's your brain, it's your fear. Right? So if it actually hits here, we're going for 28.77 times of your risk. Yeah? And that's only for one trade, okay? That's only for one trade. How about here where you re-enter? Right? Re-enter. 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 So you could have 4, 5, 6 all going up in the same direction. Right, now if it's too much for you, then stick to whatever you're doing well. Get your small risk to reward ratio and stop here. Okay, but my point here is that I simply drew these order blocks previously, I think on the 16th of July. And if you have clicked the video link, you will see how I draw these order blocks. Okay, and if you're using order blocks, maybe this will help you in your or rather improve in your current order block methods. Okay, I didn't waste a lot of time in order blocks because it is if you look at my video, you will know that I drew a few and some of it just got smashed through. And however, if you got one correct, you got all these rewards, right? But then my bread and butter is my breakout buy and sell, which is very effective for me. So I'm just going to stick to that, and also my fib level. Right, so to summarize, let's bring back my previous day high, low, my buy sell level. Okay, let's this is previous one, this is today, these two, put it back in here, correct? Okay, right. Yep. All right. So again, my bread and butter is my breakout buy and sell zone, like this, and my fib here, okay, which is on a higher time frame, with a target of around 1.33. Okay, which coincide with the higher time frame support and resistance here on the 31st of March. There was a support level there, so all this worked out pretty well. All the price need to do is keep going up, hopefully, break through a few resistance, like let's start with the previous week midpoint. He has to break through first, then break through this trend line. Yeah, it's a P wave, eh? Break through the week high, and then eventually we come to 1.33, where there is a major resistance here. Okay, if we can break this easily, then we are going for 1.348, which brings us to the round number 1.35 and 1.33. Okay, 1.33 here, right? So we have how much pips do we have? Let's hide all this. Okay, just from here, current level all the way to 1.3 is about 353 pips. At level 1.35, it's 500 over pips. Okay, more than enough to I don't know, feed your family. Yep. Okay, so that's all for today. We have Euro news in the today, and what is it, 3 o'clock, 5 more hours, 5 to 5.5 more hours for the Euro interest rates. Then we also have the US GDP annualized figures today, right? And then tomorrow we have the Tokyo interest rate also. Okay, so all this news will might affect GBP again. We bring it down. All right, so again, if your major direction is up, any downward is opportunity for you to buy cheap for it to go up, right? All right, so that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed this session. I will talk to you again. Goodbye.